All right, so we're going to take notes on solving inequalities. Inequalities means not equal. You can have multiple solutions or multiple answers. So, for solving inequalities, it says you can solve inequalities just like you solve equations. Solve inequalities just like you solve equations. The goal is to solve for the variable. And to do that, we have to isolate the variable by performing the inverse, which means opposite, operation on both sides of the inequality sign. So it's not an equal sign, this is an inequality sign. And your inequality signs are greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. So what operation is with the variable in this example? What operation is when a number and a letter are right next to each other? What operation is that? That is multiplication. What is the inverse or opposite of multiplication? Division. So we're going to perform the inverse, and we show it by putting the fraction bar under, and this is showing that we're dividing by 8. And whatever we do to one side, we also have to do to the other side. Divide by 8. These cancel, or they actually, 8 divided by 8 is 1. But we don't have to put 1 in front of the variable. We just put the variable. Bring down the symbol. And then we need to do 256 divided by 8. So I'm going to do that over here. 256 divided by 8. So I need to look at the next digit. So this is 25. I know 8 times 1 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 24. 32. So the closest I can get is the 24. And 8 times 1, 2, 3 is 24. Oops. Okay, and then we're going to do 25 minus 24. That's going to give us 1. Bring down the 6. And then 8 times 2 is 16. So 256 divided by 8 is 32. So I'm going to come back over here, put 32. Okay, so we just performed the inverse operation on both sides. And now we're going to check possible solutions. Go ahead and put a bubble around this. So this reads x is greater than 32. We read from left to right. So this reads x is greater than 32. So we're going to check possible solutions. I'm going to say, can x be 15? No, it cannot. Can x be 32? Well, if x is greater than 32, can it be 32? No. So we know if it's not equal to that, it's going to be an open circle. So I'm going to put this here just because I know it's not going to be 32. Can it be 36? Yes. Can it be 50? Yes. Okay, so this is telling me that x has to be any number bigger than 32. So I'm going to put 32 somewhere on the number line. It doesn't matter where. I know that it's an open circle because it cannot be 32. And greater than, if I label my number line least and greatest, it's going towards all of the numbers that are greater than 32 but not 32. So some of the possible solutions are 32 and a half or 32.5. That's the same thing. We said it could be 36. We said it could be 50. It could be 1,000. Anything greater than 32. Check possible solutions. So let's go ahead and check. Let's check 33. If 33 was x, And let's check to see if this is true. So we're going to do 8 times 33. And then I already did my 8s here. 1, 2, 3. 8 times 3 is 24. 24 plus 2, 26. So is 264 greater than 256? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. This is the process. We'll do one more example. Go ahead and open it up. And the first example here says x plus 56 is less than 324. So we first need to find the variable. It's here. What's connected? This is a positive 56. The inverse or the opposite is negative 56 minus 56. Whatever I do to one side, I must also do to the other. These cancel out. They create a zero pair. And I'm left with x. Bring down the symbol. And we need to subtract. Okay, so I have x is less than 268. I know that because it doesn't have the equal sign here, it's going to be an open circle. So I'm going to put 268 anywhere on the number line, and I know I'm going to have an open circle. And if it's less than, I label my number line, and I know that my arrow is going towards the less side. Less than 268. So let's look at all the possible solutions. Less than 268. So could it be 300? Could it be 300? Nope, that would be somewhere over here that's bigger than. Could it be 268? No, because it's not equal to, so it's less, so nope. Can it be 250? Yes, it can. So let's test and plug 250 in for x. Add it to the 56. And let's see if this is true. 250 plus 56. 306. Is 306 less than 324? Yes, it is. So this graphing the inequality is correct.